Hey guys, welcome to Eventide Reads and welcome to 2016. This is the first video I'm recording, and if you watched my last video you can probably tell that I sound a hell of a lot better than I was last week. It's New Year's Day when I'm filming this, but it's probably going to go up a couple of days later, so by the time this actually goes up I should hopefully be pretty much better, because being sick really sucks. But I have one shift left at work and then I have a whole week off to go and do whatever I want to do, and I'm looking forward to it. So on that note, I thought I would bring to you my top 10 books of 2015, and it took a little bit of narrowing down of the bottom of the list. I knew what was at the top, that bit was easy, but choosing my favourite sort of like 4.5s was quite difficult because there's been quite a few, which is nice. So without further ado, let us start with the book that is at number 10 on my list, and that is of course Counting Stars by Kara Staton. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and for anyone that is going to university or moving out and living on their own for the first time, please read this book because you will learn so much about how you can interact with people and how people will interact with you in those environments. And it's just wonderfully written, and I wish it had been out when I went to university. I've already reviewed that book in full, so I will leave a link down below. At number 9, we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This was a really fun fantasy read, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, that's what this list is all about, right? Books that I like. And it was just really great to read such a good fantasy story this year that just really got me. And I'm really looking forward to the sequel, which is out this year. I can say that now, it's this year. Again, I have fully reviewed this book, and you can find the link in the down bar. At number 8, we have We All Looked Up by Tommy Welleck. This is the 3 months leading up to the end of the world, and it was just such a fun, ridiculous story that dealt with all sorts of stereotypes and all sorts of crazies, and it was just really great. Again, I have reviewed this one in full. Can you tell where this video is going? I'm just going to link all of the videos down below for pretty much most of these books that I have reviewed. So if you're interested in a full review of any of these, check the box down below because I probably put a link for it there. Number 7 is Vision in Silver by Anne Bishop. This is the 3rd book in the Others series, and I'm eagerly anticipating the next one. This series is a paranormal fantasy, but it is just so much more. There's so many complex relationships, so many wonderful characters. I cannot fault it, and I've thoroughly enjoyed all the books so far. Number 6 was a shock when I read it, and that is Remix by Non Pratt. I didn't like Trouble by Non Pratt, but absolutely loved Remix. But as most of you know who've been around for a while, any book that has music in it, and I am so there, so very much there. Yeah, it's a especially good summer read, so if you get a chance to read it, maybe in summer of 2016, I highly recommend you do. In at number 5 is Magonia by Maria Devana Headley. Again, such an interesting, different book, combines contemporary with fantasy, and I'm really excited because it's going to be a sequel. It's just really different from any other like a fantasy-based book I read. It just twisted relationships and their worlds, and it was just really well crafted. At number 4 is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, and I was really hoping to have picked up Lumberjanes this year because volume 1 and 2 are now out in the UK, and I haven't got around to it, but I do intend to buy them soon. But this graphic novel was just so much fun, so just doesn't take itself seriously, and it was just brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to read more graphic novels in the next year. Now we're into the top 3, and the top 3 consists of number 3 being Winter by Marissa Meyer. We all knew this was going to be in here. It's in practically everybody's top 10, 5, 15, whatever they've done. This was such an anticipated book, and I'm so pleased that it was such a good finale. I do have a full review ready to go, but I might redo it because I'm not happy with it, but we'll see what happens. And at number 2 is the book that was at number 1 5 months ago when I made my top 6 books of the year so far, and that is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This was pretty much the first book I read in 2015, and it just really touched me in some way. I literally just couldn't put it down. I couldn't stop crying, and so many people have had mixed reactions to this book. I know a lot of my book club didn't like it, and I know a lot of people online who did. And then again, I don't like a lot of the same stuff the book club does. We're very, very different. And I just really, really fell in love with this book, and it's beautiful. Lastly, at number 1, this book should come as no surprise to anybody. It's Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Holy guacamole. I friggin' love this book. One of my favourite books of all time, definitely. Hands down, cannot fault it. It is amazing. It is incredible. Go and watch my video review of this because I just gush and I show you inside. And if you haven't picked up this book yet, please, please do. It's just, I made my boss read it and she just walked up to me and was like, I can't even, why? And it's just, it's such a good book. Everyone needs to read it. And that includes you, Morgan, because I know you're watching and I gave you a copy. You better read it soon. Yes, so those are my top 10 books of 2015, and I think I had a fairly good year of reading. I didn't read as many books as I would have liked, but I still read more than I had set my goal for. I will talk about stuff like that more in my next video, which is going to be about what happened in 2015 and what's the plan for 2016. So yes, I will see you all in that video. Bye!